Hello and welcome to another episode of the Celebration Youth Podcast. I'm joined by Kaisha.
Hi.
And she's joined by Claudia. and and we just wanted to say hi before we welcome up our special guests. If you guys didn't know, we are also over on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, then you're watching this obviously, but we're on YouTube now. And if you want to like and subscribe, that would mean the world to us. And if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can leave us a review and just tell us how the podcast is impacting you and where can you find us on socials.
At Celebration U.
Yeah, so you can let us know what you would like to hear from us, what topics you want us to cover in the future. But we're going to get right into it today. We're going to welcome our special guest. So we have Pastor Joel Mitchell, who is getting up very slowly. Sorry, he's a little bit old. He's probably he's the oldest guest we've ever had on the podcast. So welcome. We also have our live audience and our current youth pastor, Pa. We call him Pa. Ben Green.
Oh, yeah, the boys.
Oh, my
Hello.
gosh.
Is that what we say?
Yes, you
Boy
can say hello.
takeover.
Awesome. Well, it's so great to have you guys here.
Hello.
If you guys didn't know, I feel very flustered right now.
Why?
I don't know. I just get really nervous
Bunch of alpha males.
to interview.
The thorn next to two roses.
To interview our old youth pastor and our now current youth pastor. So if you guys didn't know them, that's who they are. But
And
why
our
don't you
next,
guys...
Kaisha.
Yes. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, tell us a bit about yourselves. We'll start with you, Ben.
Yeah, my name's Ben, and I'm the current youth pastor. Been doing this for 2 years now, I think, since we took you to Time Zone to farewell you, and it's the best. I print shirts and stickers as well, and have 2 kids, an amazing wife that I met at youth, so it's possible. Anything is possible with God. Yeah. What about you?
My English name is Joel Mitchell, of Russian descent. I have 2 children as well. Mine are older and better. And also 1 wife/lover. Same thing, 1 wife. It's the same person. And I'm here. So the 3 main things about me: my children, my wife, and that I'm here.
Love it.
How
Well,
many kids do you have, Kaisha?
0.
Yeah, good.
Correct.
0, I think. Okay, well, we are going to start off with you guys telling us about your favourite youth memory. So who would like to start?
Over to you, Ben.
I'll go
Beauty
first.
before years.
I have so many great youth memories, some happy, some sad, but I think one of my favorite things that I've ever been a part of is at a camp years and years ago. I was in charge of the live show, the pre-show, and we created a video series called Summer Lovin'. And this was a video series where we had one person who was in on the joke and one person who wasn't. And one person would go talk to the other person, the victim, and we would set up all these camera shots, make it look like they were holding hands by setting the camera up right, and then we just filmed it and fully set it up and then showed the video each night at camp of these 2 people absolutely in love, and the victim would just be blown away, be like, no, this wasn't real. But what happened is one of the couples actually pranked us, and apparently they used Summer Loving to hang out a little bit, and they ended up getting married and now have kids. So Summer Loving worked. Thank you. They can thank us later.
Love it.
A funny one or hashtag real talk?
Oh, I don't know, whatever you'd like, but we're about to go into a game, so if you want to go serious and then get
give
silly
him a
again.
jolt. Yours was that funny?
That's funny.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, I think it was funny.
Yeah,
It was good.
funny. Yeah. So I'll go heavy.
Yeah.
Real talk. Probably one of my favorite memories was we had this boy coming from Vincentia High for a season. He was in a connect group for ages. Hadn't really had an encounter with God very much, but we had this one Friday night where he had a life-changing encounter with God. I remember the exact spot that it was at, and it was very unusual. Like, he just encountered God, was worshipping, the band kept playing, but then actually that week on the Wednesday, he passed away. So it was this moment of like years of faithfulness with him. He had this God encounter, and then the next Friday night, he was with God. So it's just that, don't miss those moments, don't miss those opportunities, because you actually genuinely don't know how important that moment is for a young person, and that was a life-changing one. Hashtag real talk.
Yeah, wow.
Now
So
time
great.
for a game. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. Okay, Kaisha, would you like to explain the game? Do not explain any consequences, though.
Wait, okay. So there'll be, I think there's 2 photos.
Oh, we have 3
Okay,
photos.
3 photos. And they're going to be at different times in, like, your life. And the opposite person's going to guess how old you were.
So you have a chance to beat the other person, and whoever guesses the least amount right gets a consequence.
We're going just year.
Yeah, or just how old they were in the photo, yeah.
Is that the answer on the back of it?
No, that's not.
Okay, 'cause
Birth?
That's
Oh my
eight.
gosh.
that
I wanna
says
see that.
8. Or
These are photos from youth ministry. So, yeah, it was actually really fun to go back and to look at all these old
Oh,
photos. And I
gosh.
realized actually we're currently doing Love Is Our Weapon. And I realized I started coming to youth when we were doing Love Is Our Weapon in 2012.
wow.
So I'm like, whoa.
So it works.
Well, I don't know. I was saying this to Libby today.
2012.
I
You
said,
were what, 17 years old then?
Not that old.
Older than she
I was
is.
like 14, I think. Yeah. Anyway, okay, the first one is of Pastor Joel. So Ben will be guessing for this one. Okay.
Will it pop up, or do I have to hold
Um,
it? Or Ty's showing.
Ty is showing it to the camera. So if you're on podcasts, it would probably be a good idea to listen to this on YouTube. Okay. How old is Pastor Joel in this photo?
I guess too.
Yeah.
You can guess after.
I feel like that hat he still has, or something. It looks very familiar, and the arms are not as big as normal, and he wears watches in this. He's got a watch now, but I remember those watch days. I'm going to say, oh yeah, true. There is an old church logo in that picture.
Oh, no. Okay, this is so much time. You just
Oh,
gotta guess.
okay, got to guess.
20 minutes later?
Okay, so
One
wait,
victory.
I have to guess how old he was then.
Yes.
Okay, so he is 34 now. I'm going to say 24.
No.
I think that's right. What? Let me double check.
I think I'm 25 in that.
No, let me double check. I wrote down obviously the answers.
I'm amazing. I know you better than
yes,
you know yourself.
24.
24.
Correct.
Wow. Fake news.
Okay. And I also worked this out based on birthdays because obviously yours is at the end of the year, so yours is a bit trickier. You probably were turning 25 that year. But yes,
24?
that is correct.
Sagittarius?
That was like 20 years
Same.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaisha, do you want to show the next one? So this is of Ben.
Oh, wow.
Why is this on Facebook?
Yeah, that's on
It
the
is
internet.
actually amazing the
Um,
amount of photos we used to post.
That's auditorium. Ah, okay. That stage is back there. That's still up there. I remember the day that we removed that
Yeah.
crow's nest. This is from 2019.
Wait, no, how old
which
he
means-
is.
How old are you now?
I am 28.
Which means you were 20,
I'm 28 now, and it's 2024.
23. He's 22.
You're so old.
Yeah, no.
He's 17.
He's 19.
Yeah, so
Yes,
close. All the
okay.
same.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Poor Ben.
Same.
How did I do life like this?
That's who Jade fell in love with.
No, I hope not.
Okay. Next one. Okay.
Okay, family moments.
Hard time in my life.
Yeah, that is 29.
I think you might be right. Yes, it's 29.
It's because he looks at all these pictures all the time.
These are.
Benny loves looking at
So
old pictures.
good.
How did you get these pictures off my
What?
wall? That's my question.
Okay.
You got to
Good
look
job.
up to your
Okay.
youth
I'm not gonna get
pastor.
any of these. I don't know how.
Okay.
How old are you now again? 28.
Okay. This is just what Ben usually wears to
This
you.
is Benny's wedding day. I remember it. I remember that fur coat. Well, what's the point of even guessing? I'm gonna
Hey,
get
I'm
it
still
wrong.
wearing the
You're gonna
ring.
lose
That means
anyway.
Still got the
must be-
ring. 21.
Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. 22. Very
Ooh.
That was
close.
close. Libby gasped at me.
I've got less years, I feel like, that you can guess
Okay.
from. So it should be easier.
Okay, 40 pictures to go, or what? How many?
Oh, okay. So number 5.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
This one's obviously very
I just want
old.
to sit him down and tell him how hard the next few years are going to be.
Okay, wow. I'm going to say
Ozempic. I was taking Ozempic at that point.
you were what?
Taking Ozempic?
What's that?
Oh, don't worry.
Is that a steroid?
It makes you really skinny.
I'm going to say 21.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
South Campus. 24.
Nah, 23.
Oh,
Okay, so Benny's still winning. Okay, this is the last one.
I like that I'm not allowed to see it, but I'm allowed to see it a second later.
Yeah.
It's Kaisha's job to reveal it. All the
I
people in
remember
the
that hat.
background.
That was one of my
Okay,
favorite
Ryan's
hats
here,
of all
which
time.
means it's post Ryan being 14. How different are you to Ryan?
Ryan's 2 years younger than me.
What?
Hey, you're asking for help.
Okay, Benny's 15.
No,
Sorry, I
no
really
way.
need to be quicker at
I
this.
could easily guess that.
'Cause
No,
it's
he's
you.
not. He's
No,
16.
I was going to say that.
Oh, it's close. 2 years older than
Okay.
14 is probably 16.
I was an hour
Well,
high then.
okay. So I did have some backups in case there were tiebreakers.
You
So
doing good over there? Having
there
fun?
were some nice
Yeah.
ones. And this one, what did we call that?
That's
Again?
Tessandrio. He was our mascot. And that was a cup that we found at the Salvos, and we put a moustache on it. And we
And took
played
it to
some
camp.
games with it. Yes, he was our favourite. And we've still got him somewhere. He'll come
I'm going
back.
to guess whatever age I was in the other one, because it's the same background. It's the family moments. It's the same Friday night, so whatever the difference is. So probably 7. 7 years old.
No.
What's this one?
That one's 7. No. That one, I just loved your jacket in there.
Cute.
I can't imagine you wearing anything like that again.
I'm
So
always
anyway,
symmetrical
well,
now.
What's the
okay.
consequence?
Time for the punishment, Kaisha. Which
Did I win?
No, you lost.
The first show we lost, the
I
last show we
actually thought
first.
you would be in with a chance. Okay. What is in your hand, Kaisha?
Eat a pin or something?
A piercing gun.
Well, we're about to watch me get my nipples pierced. I get to choose where I get pierced, right?
Yeah.
Time to get my navel done.
Yeah, you guys.
We're going to have this podcast cancelled.
Okay.
No, it
We
has
are
to
going
be
to pierce your ear.
eyebrow.
No, that can make your half your face like droop if you hit the wrong nerve.
Okay, nose.
Hello? Oh, what? Sorry, our public liability insurance doesn't cover me getting my my ear pierced.
Okay, do you really not want to?
You'll get yours done, bud. Hey, you're the current
No.
youth pastor.
I
do it?
I have been thinking about it.
Will you
but
do it? Come on.
No.
Oh my god.
For the memes.
I'm so terrified of
This could be the
needles.
last time we're ever on this couch together.
Yeah, but I'll do it if you do it.
Nah, I can't do it, but you can.
No, what? Show me. What is it?
It looks.
It's a
Is this a
piercing
home
gun.
job as well?
It's from Timu.
No.
It's from Timu. Come on, Benny. Can I pierce yours?
Does it hurt?
Oh my, yeah? It's a piercing gun.
Oh my gosh. Shivers. Ben, who has a horrific fear of needles. Is this the day that you overcome?
I literally was thinking about it this morning,
hate
getting my ear
needles.
done. What kind of earrings do you have?
Hoops. Is it a nice gold hoop that you
Oh
can?
my god.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
that's
would get in
nice.
so much trouble if I went home with that.
Yeah, but I thought
Um,
you
Oh
were
my gosh.
the boss of the house.
Does it hurt?
That's what you always
Yeah.
say.
Some-
9.
9.
Because she has to like re-pierce her ears because they always get infected from that gun.
From that gun.
Okay, we're only joking.
Oh, well, Ben was pretty close.
Yeah, you guys.
I mean, you
forgot-
can still do it,
We can do it
but it is a
afterwards.
real
Yeah.
piercing gun.
For the
You forgot
stories.
about the most powerful thing we have: peer pressure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ben.
Well. Okay. Well, you're not the one that needs the consequence. Okay. The actual consequence is Ben is going to pick one of these photos.
And tattoo it on
and
you.
And you, Pastor Joel, have to post it to your Instagram with a caption that Ben chooses. I do have obviously digital.
He's chosen a picture of himself.
What?
Okay.
Is that your final choice?
That's,
wait,
no. First
What?
choice. That's it. You
Let
want,
me-
you want to get famous? Which of my Instagrams?
The celebration church.
Nice. Okay,
Um,
can't wait.
Are you
What's your
sure you want
caption?
that one?
The caption is. Are you?
Felt creepy. Might delete later.
No. If anyone's looking for an amazing guest preacher, please send me. I need to word it out properly. Do I have to do it right now, or you will share it later
Oh,
on?
would be
Oh, no.
nice to do it now.
Oh. What was it?
If anyone needs a guest speaker, I have connections you could only dream of.
And action that they've got to do.
The action is DM me for more pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Don't cover the cross. That's the most important part.
Sorry. The text is really important.
Yeah.
Story's fine,
Oh.
I guess.
You're not getting a post.
Yeah.
They
Actually
one of them every
get-
6 months.
I think posts actually get lost more than
Yeah,
stories.
stories.
do.
Cool.
Close friends. Don't.
No one's on that
Yeah,
list
I
as
was
well.
like, I bet he has no.
No.
Yeah, on my story, there it goes. Just messaging it to someone. Okay, sent.
It's there.
Okay.
I saw it.
We'll check back in to see if anyone comments at the end of the
He's
podcast.
turning. No.
Oh, wait. Did that not post just because I put it in airplane mode?
Oh, it's up.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
okay.
Our checker.
Whoa.
Check the
You're playing a
checker.
different
Follow,
reel now.
subscribe.
No, but we did see it.
It's interesting that you didn't want me to tag you in it, but continue.
No, I want. Yeah, no, it's DM you.
I can't believe you picked a photo of yourself,
It's crazy.
man.
Self love is the most important love.
Oh man. Okay.
Good
Well.
game, Benny.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with our last 5 minutes, we would like to ask you some questions about youth ministry. And obviously, you guys both have years of leadership under your belt and have been a part of our youth ministry for a long time. Kaisha, you asking the first question? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start off with our first question.
Okay. How did you get where you are today?
Holding back the urge to say I drove here, but I've just said it. Do you want me to go first?
Sure, you're already talking.
I think if you've been to youth for any weeks over the last 2 years of me being the youth pastor, you've probably heard me say the most basic things, and say I've said it consistently, but I just think the basics are the most important things, and there's not really a whole bunch of, I'm not the most pretty boy I know or the most smartest guy I know.
No
but
way, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Right, girls?
once I got the earring,
That's
then
sure.
it will, I'll glow up, but can I do my nose?
You can do what you want.
No, okay, phew. Yeah, this bit here.
Bridge.
A smiley. Anyway, okay, but I think just the basics are the most important thing that I just talk about, of just doing a daily walk with God. Read your Bible, get discipled, keep turning up. They're just my answers to everything, I think, because having a walk with God will sustain you and keep you fed, and then getting discipled will help you step forward in life in both spiritual and practical areas of your life. So that's how I got here. I think I've just been doing that for years and years and years, and slow and steady wins a race, I guess.
It's great.
Unless it's a sprint.
Yeah.
Slow and steady would definitely lose in that scenario.
Yeah, unless heaps of people trip over.
So true. What's the question? How did I get here today?
Yeah.
3 things. I think one, the basics, like Benny said, like just walking with God. Discipleship. I think having someone in your corner that'll actually help you discover who you are in God when you don't know. And then 3, I think just action. Like we can say we know a lot of things about God or about the Bible or about walking with God, but prove it by your actions. And I think your actions with discipleship, we're doing the basics right, means that you'll last longer than a couple of minutes. So, yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Okay.
Is that correct?
No wrong
Yes.
answers.
No
Yeah,
wrong
I
answers.
mean,
Murder!
Fact checking.
I don't know. He could say something that's completely off topic. That would be wrong. Question 2 is, how did you know you were called to ministry?
This podcast just hit ASMR level.
Yes. Who thinks we should invest? Make sure you donate, like and subscribe and donate, and we can get an ASMR
Donate.
Make some noises.
microphone.
Yeah, I think you can donate on Spotify. Hey, we'd appreciate it.
Sorry, what was the question? I was drinking water. Oh, that was awesome.
How did you know you were called to ministry?
Ben?
Call to ministry. I think, firstly, you hear from God. I remember when I was in year 10, working out what I kind of wanted to do with my life, working out what the next season, year 11 and 12, do I drop out? And I remember sitting in our cafe with Andy Dodd, who was my Connect leader, preaching, and I remember sitting there going, and I felt like God said to me, like, I want you to change schools and like go to Narra High, like I'm going to send you there on mission. So there was that voice, but then I also went on a big discipleship journey and trusted people of like, actually, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a God idea? Do you think so? I think when you're looking at your calling, whether it's for ministry or for other things, of firstly hear the voice of God, but also partner that with people you trust, and not people that are just going to give you the answer you want to hear, but people who are actually going to go on a journey with you and be with you there when you make those decisions as well. So that was I guess a practical example of it, but yeah.
Great.
Yeah, for me, there's definitely been times where I've felt God directing me in that path, but I think I just started with a desire. I got invited to youth. I got invited to the party. I just want to make it easy for other people to encounter the same thing. So I think it just started with a gratitude that someone would invite me in. So what can I do to invite others in and to make places for people that wouldn't be there if not for someone making decision to share and invite and to bring. So
It's great.
yeah.
Okay, question 3 is everyone supposed to be a leader?
Over to me.
Yeah, you can go.
I think everyone is called to lead someone. I think it's like the responsibility of, like I said before, of like someone that's been invited to invite others, someone that's been brought, someone that's been loved, someone that's been saved, to actually do something with their faith. I don't know if everyone is called to have the title of a leader, but I think when I look through the Bible and see anyone walking with God, there was a level of leadership they had towards other people. That they shared the word, or they led people out of this, or they did that, or they walked through that thing. So I think everyone has a opportunity to lead other people, and when we become selfish and make it about us, I think we miss one of the greatest honors of our life, which is to bring people closer to Jesus. So yes and no.
Yeah. I think don't overestimate what a leader actually is as well. Like, I think I grew up with this, that like whether you become a Connect leader or whether you become the youth pastor, like there's that kind of organizational leadership, but you'll probably have kids one day and like you're going to lead your family somewhere. Like you're going to be you're going to work somewhere one day. So like you're going to be leading people there as well. And I think leaders have the special privilege, I think like you just talked about, that like leadership actually is taking someone from somewhere, point A to point B, and you get like a reward, whether it's seeing someone develop and grow up, like mature, or you get to see a business grow from small to big, or whatever it is. There actually is benefits to being stepping into leadership. So I think it's not just this, I'm the biggest leader, I have hundreds of people under my care, but it's also like I care about the one person, I care about my kids, or I think there's the benefits of being a leader as well that you don't want to forget about.
It's great. Awesome. What is one tip you would give to someone who knows what they feel called to but doesn't know how to get there? So between hearing from God but not knowing how to work that out, or not seeing that in their life now on how that could happen.
I love the saying, the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. Did it make sense? The right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing.
And the right thing at the wrong thing at the right time is the right thing.
Yeah, and the wrong thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing as well.
I love freestyle rapping with you.
Thank you. We can keep going later on if you want.
Guys, this is the happiest day of my life. Thank you for having me
Oh my
on.
gosh, you're so welcome.
I did have to ask 8 times, but it's good to be here now.
It was more like 20.
I didn't have to ask at all, I think. So
They were scared to
You
have me by myself.
definitely asked.
no,
Yes.
no.
He's
Yeah.
a very needy little
They
Newsbuster.
booked me in.
I think I have it text message proof.
I don't think I did. That
Fake
was him.
news. You're saying something about
Anyway.
wrong things, wrong places, wrong people.
That there is, I think what I was going to say is that the right thing at the wrong time. So there is timing in God's like seasons. Like there might be timings for everything, that God's got a calling for you, but there's going to be things that maybe he wants to develop in you in the meantime before you step into that calling. So I think there's things that you need to do now. Like you've only got a short time left at school, whether you're a year 12 student right now doing your HSC, or you're in year 7 and like you've got a couple years left of like that's a season that you only get a short time. So you're called to go see your friends and family. But I think in the bigger scheme of life, like maybe God's calling you to do business or do full-time ministry or do these kind of things. Like let God do the preparation now so that when you step into those things, you're ready to go. Like give what was I going to say? Level yourself up. Like I just think of like a video game character. Like you want to be as experienced as possible, so when God asks you to step into the next season, you're ready to go. You got the tools. You're equipped, ready to go for it.
Awesome.
Am I supposed to say something too?
Oh, you can if you have anything to add.
The question was calling now, the difference.
Yeah, how to get to where you think God wants to take you.
Oh, yeah. The easiest. Ready for some gold, everyone? Strap in. Ready to have your life changed? Bah, bah, bah. These are sound clips.
Yeah.
Is your boy? These are all just good things that youth love.
We'll
and love
end
to
up
hear.
on the shorts.
Yeah. Daddy's here. There it is. There's another one.
Thank you so much.
I think sometimes, like that feeling of I'm getting prepared for another season is such a major part of it, and treating every season as a preparation. But if you're ready for some gold, the best way to end up in your calling, which is often you see someone ahead of you further along the journey, like how do I get there? Like I'm speaking for the first time on Friday night for 3 minutes doing a mini web, but how do I get to the level where Benny is, where he's leading us every Friday night, and how do I get to that level? The best way for you to get there is to bring someone to where you are. Because if you can get someone to where you are, you will have the ability to lead you.
Yeah, really good.
And then you automatically grow.
Yeah.
So for Kaisha, you can be like, okay, one day I'll be a Connect leader, and one day I'll do this, and one day I'll be like Claudia, and I'll be able to do that thing and go there. But instead of that, if you can just be like, I know this about God, and this about God, and I know this about youth, and I know this about how to read my Bible. If I can lead someone to that, the job is done. Like you can get to your calling because you actually are walking with God rather than waiting for God to bring you into something that magically you're going to be something that you're not. No, you go on that journey. So replace yourself is the way that you get to your calling, I think.
It's great. Love it.
So good. Couldn't get enough.
So
Daddy's home.
Wow, I can't believe you said that.
Oh, good. That's a good... Yeah. Oh, come back.
That is the greatest statement I have ever heard.
Okay.
Clip that.
Okay, good for you.
Okay. So this is kind of carrying on from the last question, but what is one tip you'll give someone that has no idea what they're called to do but wants to be called by God?
One tip, someone who doesn't know what their calling is yet.
Yeah.
that-
They
No.
could.
No, well, yeah, they don't know, but
They want to be.
Yeah.
Someone who wants to be used by God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were saying no, but in agreement, not no in disagreement. We
Oh,
thought
yeah.
you were saying no.
No,
at
that
us.
was the
sorry.
You were
wrong.
saying no with us.
That was the wrong
Ben
question.
spun around so quick.
You're
kinda
for us.
startled me.
Oh, my
Um,
spinal bifida.
So the question was, they don't have a calling from God yet, but they want to be used by God. And I think, like we've been talking about, there is basics that every single person who says yes to God is supposed to do. And I think we talk about it like every Friday night. We talk about it a lot, that like the basics of like go represent Jesus to your friends and family. Go see your friends and family saved and set free. Like go be the light of the world. So I think there's things that everyone is supposed to do. And that is your calling. Firstly, your greatest calling is to go like be what Jesus was to the world. That's what Christianity is being a little version of Jesus to the world. So start with that, and as you do that, like, and as you get close to God, of course He's going to talk to you and say, like, I think, like, you, yes, do all those things, but you're really good at this. How about we take you over here? Like, maybe you'll become a missionary, or you'll be a pastor, or you're going to start a church. Like, do the basics first, and then the rest will just, I think, naturally happen.
Awesome.
And then I think just do what you know to do. So if you feel like you're called to do that one day, okay, that will require this. I'm just going to do it where I am. So if I feel like I'm going to teach the Bible, then I'm going to find someone to teach something to. And I think that will start to line up, okay, this is my bigger picture calling out of obedience.
Love it. I think it's awesome. And I think like a kind of overview of everything you guys have said is it is really in like those preparation seasons of just being obedient with what God's asking you to do today, and not thinking that your calling is some far off thing that you'll magically get this opportunity one day that you've been longing for. It's like you are in your calling when you're being obedient to God. So yeah, for our youth that feel like they are called to greater or don't know if they like might think they are, but they're not sure how to get there, just like Benny said, like Pastor Joel said, start with the basics and see where God takes you. I think that's the exciting thing of journeying with God.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, and thank you so much, guys, for sharing like your knowledge and your wisdom from years of ministry. And it's always hard to end these things because there's so many questions we could ask you, but I'm sure we'll have you on the podcast again eventually.
What? Next week.
Every single week. But thank you
New
so much for
hosts.
coming on.
Maybe we get rid of these two and we do it, eh?
We'll start our own podcast.
No, we would never get rid of one of you.
Which one would you get rid of? Me. Yeah. I'm too chatty, I think.
No, because I think we're just too similar in our chakras.
Wow.
Yeah, you are a little bit, I think. Anyway, but thanks for coming on. We have something exciting coming up in the summer. Kaisha, do you know what that is?
Yes, summer camp.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So if you are a youth listening to this, even if you haven't come to our youth, hey, if you're not doing anything this summer, why don't you come along to our summer camp? Obviously, if you come to our youth, we would love to see you there.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can pay whenever. I mean, you can please pay as soon as possible if you're
Where is
coming,
it?
because it's in Appen, well,
Wedderburn
close to
Christian
yeah.
campsites.
Where's that? Sydney-ish.
Yeah, South Sydney. Just
Okay, calling all Sydney
Yeah.
youth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Time to join the real party.
Exactly. And hey, if you're year 6 currently, like you're about to finish year 6, open invite to you and your friends as well. Like come out. You'll be primed, ready to go for our youth ministry. And what better way to start coming to youth than coming to a summer camp?
for real. I'm very excited, and it's the first time that we've done a summer camp in like how many years? Like so many.
1,000?
Well, we have youth every Friday. Oh my gosh, every Friday night in the school term, we have a program, bit of ASMR. So if you want to come out to that, if you haven't been before, but that's all our housekeeping. But gonna say bye to the fans, I guess.
Bye, guys.
Bye.